Some parents and teachers fear the widespread use of camera phones and the rise of social media may be feeding a fighting frenzy. More than 7% of Kansas teens say they were injured in a physical fight at school. That's according to a CDC 2013 survey. Jared joins us now with how common it is and the core reasons students give for getting physical.
Christina, we want to warn you that some viewers may find the following footage of fights in local schools disturbing. Just a few years ago, nearly 33% of high schoolers said they had been in a physical fight in the past year, according to the Centers for Disease Control. We fully expected to find that the majority of those altercations happened at school. Boy, were we surprised by what we found.
I think it's harder to be a kid today than it was 20 years ago or 30 years ago.
Camera phones and social media provide temptations for teens. You may recall this disturbing footage from Washburn Rural High School, where one teen recorded another as she jumped a girl. That incident raised the question, is the ability to capture and share footage of a fight feeding more feuds? We got a group of teens together and they say they don't think so.
That was going to happen anyway. She was lurking, even if there wasn't a camera phone to catch her, she was going to get her no matter what.
Students say fights don't happen every day.
People think there's all these fights all the time. Not really.
The others agreed.
In high school, I definitely think fight numbers have decreased throughout. Freshman year, I remember hearing, I never actually saw any of them, but I remember hearing about a lot of them.
It's pretty rare. I've only seen one since I've started high school, and it was just over stuff about what people said about the other people.
Gossip and intolerance seem to be the triggers.
Well, at our school, most of the fights happen because, people think of others differently.
Shawnee Heights Superintendent Dr. Martin Stessman agreed he doesn't think fights are common today, but he didn't realize just how uncommon they have become, according to the National Youth Risk Behavior Survey. In school, physical fighting in school, 16.2% in 1993. 2013, 8.1%. Cut in half.
Okay.
Are you surprised by that?
I am. I'm a little surprised by that.
Dr. Stessman says where school officials would once lecture the kids and send them back to class, it's now an automatic suspension and law enforcement could be called. He also credits bullying prevention, active counselors, conflict resolution, and their student peer mediators for success in his district. Meanwhile, USD 501 campus police officer Jeremy Lighthoff says relationships with students make the difference there.
We monitor Facebook. They come into our office, hang out with us. We see them in the hallways. We talk with them. So just simply being a presence has really dropped the number of fights that people see or that we see in the schools.
In the end, Dr. Stessman says those who fight aren't bad kids, just kids who need more help.
I think we have more kids with more needs emotionally, psychologically, with mental health than we've ever had before. And I think some of these are a result of kids whose emotional, psychological needs just haven't been met.
What is concerning is that just because the dispute didn't escalate into a full-fledged fight doesn't mean bullying isn't a reality. The same study shows that from 2009 to 2013, nearly 20% of high school students said they were bullied on school property within the past year. Christina?
Thanks so much, Jared. Parents also play a part in preventing physical fights involving their teens. In the National Youth Risk Behavior Survey, more than half of the violent incidents were preceded by a warning, signs such as threats, notes, or journal entries.